Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another what's sold on Poshmark and eBay video to share with you all today. So if you're interested in hearing about every single sale I made during this 2-week period, definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new here, thanks so much for checking this out. I'm a full-time working mom, but in my spare time I really love making these videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to my reselling experience as well. So if that kind of thing sounds at all interesting to you, definitely check out my other videos. I've linked them down below. And please also consider hitting that subscribe button. It'll really help me out as well. So for today I'm going to be taking you through every single sale I made during a 2-week period, and for this video I'm going to be covering the weeks of November 1st and November 8th. So during this 14-day period I'm going to share with you every single sale I made, tell you a little bit about the item, my thoughts on the sale. In addition to sharing with you what I sold the item for, I will subtract out any Poshmark fees and any shipping discounts and let you know what my profit was from that item. I will not be including cost of goods in this particular video, but I do include all that information for you in my haul videos, and I've linked some haul videos down below in case you're curious and want to check them out as well. For those of you who might be new here and interested in making your first Poshmark purchase, please consider using my referral code as well. My referral code is MODMOMMD. That's MODMOMMD. If you put that referral code in when you sign up for Poshmark for the first time and you make your first purchase, you will save $10. So definitely consider using that referral code in case you're new to Poshmark. So as you'll see in this video, I would say over these 2 weeks, my sales were relatively consistent for this period for me. So what I mean by that is, I think like a lot of you, the pandemic has really affected me in terms of my personal life and in terms of my reselling business as well. And that's largely just because, of course, you know, potentially I think people may not be shopping as much these days, but also from a personal perspective, as is true for a lot of you, I think I just have a lot going on right now. Work has been picking up, as I mentioned before, in addition to the fact that I have the kids more at home often. And, you know, just the holidays. There's a lot of things to do around the holidays, even though I really did not go anywhere at all out of the house for the holidays. Just the holidays themselves just led to a lot more, I guess, activities around the house and putting together little gifts for people and all that. So overall, I just really haven't had a whole lot of time to invest into Poshmark or eBay these days. But, you know, I'm okay with it. This is totally part-time and a hobby for me, but I think this is the reason why my sales overall are not as good. But over these 2-week periods, I'd say these are pretty consistent. So it was an okay week for me, and I'm very happy for every single sale. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and jump into the first sale, and it was this beautiful pair of Free People boots. So this was an attempt that I had at Retail Arbitrage, and I've linked some Retail Arbitrage hauls down below in case you want to check those out. But this was the Free People Haze heeled boot in mahogany leather. It's new at tags, and it is a US size 6. So I sold this exact same boot previously, I think for the same price a few months ago, except it was in black and it was a size 8. So this was in mahogany and a size 6. So I love this color. This is totally my type of boot. I love the style. I love the color of the leather. These brown neutral tones are really what I love wearing as well. So I thought this was just a gorgeous boot. I did sit on it for several months though, but ultimately I did accept a best offer of $100, and Poshmark fees were $20, so my net earnings were $80. So I did make a little bit of profit, but more importantly, I just really truly love sourcing Free People items that are new at tags or new items. So this was just enjoyable for me to shop for and to list and to sell. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good sale too, and the buyer actually really enjoyed the boots as well. So I was extra happy about that. Alright, the next item was another pair of shoes. It was Sam Edelman's Susie denim block heel sandal, as you can see here. And this was just a fun style. I'm a little surprised, of course, that it sells this time of year, but as I've said before, I think on reselling platforms, things sell all times of year. So I just list something if I find it. So this particular item, though, I had sat on for several months. It just didn't sell in the summer months, but of course it sold this time of year. But it was a beautiful pair of sandals, size 8.5. And as you can see here, it's very, I say Americana, it's red, white, and blue, just really super cute. I think it'd be really cute with dresses too. And as you can see here, it had just really the stripe pattern here in a fabric upper. So it was a really cute ankle detail block heel sandal. And ultimately, I did accept a best offer, I believe, of $30. Poshmark fees were $6, and my net earnings were $24 on these pair of shoes. So Sam Edelman, for me, is kind of a bread and butter brand of shoes in my closet. I think it doesn't sell for a whole lot of money, but you can find it pretty easily out there, at least in my area, and they sell pretty consistently. I think over the past several months, though, the Sam Edelman shoes in my closet have not been selling all that great compared to, let's say, a year ago, but I still always consider picking up Sam Edelman if I find a good one out there. The next item was this pair of Roxy Ventura Star Print slip-on sneakers. It was in a size 6.5, which is kind of a fun, funky little slip-on sneaker. Again, something I thought might do better in warmer months, but you know, go figure. And this particular sneaker, I did haul in a ThredUp Rescue shoebox haul that I link some of those down below if you want to check them out. So this particular shoe I would not normally source on my own. I think Roxy doesn't have such a great resale potential, and this pair of sneakers did have a little bit of wear on them as well. So I definitely would not have picked this up when I was out sourcing on my own, but if I get it in a ThredUp Rescue box, I definitely am going to try to resell it. So I was very happy to accept a best offer of $15. Poshmark fees are $3, and my net earnings are $12 on these pair of sneakers. The next item was kind of a fun one. It was from the brand Ariat, and it was a fitted metallic embellished plaid shirt, as you can see, in a size large. And I thought this was a really fun shirt. So you can't see too well here, but there's a lot of embellished details on the yoke in the front and the back, and it also had a lot of beading work as well on the back. It's really kind of a showstopper type of plaid shirt. And I just love these kind of basic plaid shirts. I think they look so cool and classic, wearing with jeans, white jeans, shorts in the summer or springtime. I think just really you can wear it year round, or most parts of the year, I'll say. So I just really love this particular shirt. I did also want to try out the brand when I first picked this up, because Ariat, as you're probably aware, so there's a lot of Western wear, I would say, and at least for me personally, I really love picking up their boots. I don't find them that often here in Northern California, but whenever I go sourcing other places, I sometimes will come across Ariat boots. And the limited experience I've had selling Ariat has been very, very successful. I think people are really searching for this brand. They make a very good quality Western boot as well. So I wanted to try out their clothing line. I just hadn't before. And I did sit on this for at least 6 months, I would say, but ultimately it did sell, which I was very happy about. And it sold for an offers to likers of $36. Poshmark fees are $7.20. The shipping discount was $2.12. So I also did get a really, really nice love note from this shirt. So I was really happy that the buyer enjoyed it as well. But yes, going forward, I think I would consider picking up Ariat. I think that was a pretty good sales price that I got for it. And I just really like that brand overall. The next item was another pair of shoes. So a lot of shoes these 2 weeks. This is again from Sam Edelman, and it was called the Ray style. And it was a suede leather pointed to a flat, very classic basic style, totally on my alley. I wear these kind of shoes all the time to work, and it was in a size 9. So this particular pair of Sam Edelman's I got in another ThredUp Rescue box, which I was very happy about. But this particular shoe, if I saw it sourcing and it was in good condition, I definitely would also consider picking it up for sure. Again, I think Sam Edelman for me is kind of a bread and butter brand. This one did have some wear on it though, so I accepted a best offer of $25. Poshmark fees are $5. So my net earnings are $20 on these beautiful pair of shoes. You just can't go wrong with these classic styles from Sam Edelman. The next item was a really fun and really cute dress, I would say. It's from Calvin Klein. It was a long sleeve leopard print wrap dress in a size 10. So this particular dress, I wasn't sure I should pick up because in general, I do not pick up Calvin Klein these days. But I just love the style. It kind of reminded me of the Diane von Furstenberg style of wrap dresses, which I've had pretty decent success selling before. So I wanted to give this style a try, and that's really why I picked it up. But the brand I really was nervous about. So I did sit on this for a few months, but it actually got a lot of attention both on Poshmark and eBay. So in the future, I would consider picking this dress up again if I saw it out there. I think the style was really cute. This leopard print, I think people often are searching for, and the wrap style was super adorable. So this particular dress, I did accept a best offer of $35. Poshmark fees are $7, so my net earnings were $28 on this particular dress. So the next item here is another pair of shoes, and I did haul this in another ThredUp shoe rescue box haul, which I will link down below. And as I've said before in other videos, I really like those shoe rescue boxes. Those are my favorites in terms of all the rescue boxes. But recently, since the pandemic hit, I just really haven't found them available at all. And when you find them available, they really aren't such a great deal compared to what they used to be. So I haven't been picking them up, sadly, recently. But I do have a lot of shoes still available from those boxes that I really love working through. So this is a pair of boots that I got from one of those boxes, and it was just perfect for this time of year. It's the Ivanka Trump Serena black over the knee boots, as you can see here, in a size 9. It had this really nice chunky block heel, as you can see, and just a really gorgeous, just beautiful classic black boot. It had the inside zippers for ease of access and had some wear on it, but overall was in excellent condition. So this particular pair of boots, I did accept the best offer of $40. Poshmark fees were $8, and my net earnings were $32 on these pair of boots. So going forward, I'm not certain I would pick up the Ivanka Trump brand, to be honest, going forward. But I think, of course, if I get in a rescue box, I will resell it. I think the style of boot, though, is good. So I'm going to continue to go ahead and pick up these tall boots, especially this time of year. I think they're really, really good pickups. Okay, so the next item that sold was an item from Boden, another brand that I know and love, and it was the Ditzy Floral Flounce Sleeve Modal Blouse. So it's a beautiful modal material, as you can see here, and it was in a size 8. So this was kind of a basic style, I would say, but it had some really nice details. I really love the ditzy floral print. I think that's really cute. And then the sleeves had a little bit of a flounce or elasticized cuff, and then it kind of flared out a little bit at the actual cuff part. So I thought this was a really, really nice style, and the material of modal made it extra soft and just a really beautiful quality piece. So this particular Boden top, I did accept a best offer of $25. Poshmark fees are $5, so my net earnings are $20 on this particular top. And still, I will hold to the fact that I always consider picking up Boden. I don't pick up every single piece, that's for sure, but if it has some nice extra detail like this one had, I definitely would consider picking it up going forward. And then the final item that sold on Poshmark, at least during this time, was from Top Man. It was an elastic waistband cropped drawstring jean, as you can see here, in a size small. So I don't have much experience selling men's clothes, as I've said before. I don't really actively source it at all. But if I come across a pair somewhere, either it's in the wrong section at the thrift store or I come across it somewhere else in the store, I will consider picking it up if I like the item and I think it's a good brand. So I love selling Topshop, so I wanted to consider Top Man. I've heard from some of you all in your videos that Top Man can do okay. So when I found this pair of jeans, I figured why not give it a try and kind of see how it does. So this actually sold for full price, so I was actually excited about that. So going forward, I would consider picking up Top Man if it's a good style. This style I wasn't so sure was a good style, to be honest. It was just a pair of jeans, but it did have a drawstring waist, which I thought was kind of unique for this type of jean, more of a relaxed fit, so I wanted to give it a try. It was in a size small. So again, this sold for full asking price of $25. Poshmark fees are $5, so my net earnings are $20 on this particular pair of jeans. So again, Top Man, I think it's something to look out there for. Again, I'm not trying to source men's items much these days, but if I find a Top Man item, I definitely will consider it based on the sale. Okay, so those are all of my Poshmark sales I made during this 2-week period, and I would say it's nothing spectacular, but overall I was happy with the items that sold. I sold a lot of shoes, and as I said before, I just love selling shoes, probably the most out of any category. I think the return on the investment is the best for shoes, at least for me, so I was really excited I sold a lot of the shoes, especially a lot of them for my Thread of Rescue boxes. So I'm going to move on to my eBay sales really quickly here, and I don't have that many sales. I have 2 sales to share with you guys, but overall on eBay, I have a lot fewer items on there than I have on Poshmark, so I guess it's not surprising that I don't sell a whole lot on eBay. So although I don't make crazy amounts of sales on eBay, if I can just sell 1 or 2 items every couple of weeks, I'm happy with that. I think it justifies the cost of my eBay shop that I pay for, and also justifies my time. It's pretty easy to cross list because all of the main information I've already listed for Poshmark, so it's pretty easy to just get that up into eBay. So I hope in the next year to try to expand my eBay closet or store as well. But for this 2 weeks, I sold 2 items, which was pretty good. As I've said in previous videos, I don't have an exact take-home earnings that I can quote you guys from eBay. And the reason is I'm just a little bit lazy because it's a little harder to calculate. So Poshmark is pretty easy. The buyer pays shipping and you just take off 20%. Minus any shipping discounts, of course. But on eBay, it's not quite so easy. The shipping is a little more complicated, and the fees are a little more complicated too, and it varies in terms of if somebody uses PayPal, if they ship internationally, you know, all that stuff. So it's a little harder to calculate, but overall, I would say my take-home earnings are about the same as on Poshmark. I think on eBay, I often make a little bit more, but it's not a whole lot more, so I think it's about the same, just in case you're curious. Just so you know, on eBay, I do decide to ship everything out by a priority mail, the same as Poshmark, and for me it's just because it's a lot easier. I have all the priority mail boxes. I'm just used to shipping that way, so I do that for eBay as well. So shipping everything priority mail on eBay is definitely not probably the best business decision, I'll say, because shipping is more than if you sent it first class, of course. But for me, it's just a lot more convenient. So that's what I decided to do so far, at least. Who knows, maybe I'll change, but for now, at least, I'm just shipping everything priority. So I have to weigh that into my costs as well. So the 2 items that I'm going to share with you today, I think are pretty good ones. So the first one is from the brand MBT. It's this really nice black leather toning shoe. It's a Mary Jane style, and it was in a size 10. So I picked this up at one of my local Goodwills. I didn't know much about this brand MBT, although I think it does sell on eBay some. When I saw it, when I was sourcing, I just knew it was good condition though, it was good quality. Some people I know still love these toning shoes that you can see here. It's a little bit of kind of orthotic, kind of comfort shoe as well. So I thought it might do okay. It looked kind of like Dansko's to me, I would say. So this one actually did get a decent amount of attention, but again, I do think this brand sells a lot better on eBay than Poshmark. On Poshmark, it didn't get a whole lot of attention, but on eBay, I think it did. So again, this is one of those brands I think is more of an eBay brand. But this item actually sold for a pretty decent sales price, so I sold it for $50. The buyer, however, requested free shipping, so I had to subtract that, and this is a pretty heavy shoe, so I think the shipping costs about $15, maybe even a little more, so kind of a lot, right? So for whatever reason, it's kind of funny when some people, I think, just psychologically need free shipping. They alternatively could have just offered me, less money, and I still would have accepted it. So for whatever reason, they just really wanted the free shipping part of it. So I accommodated that, and ultimately did sell this for $50, but I had to pay for shipping on top of that, so I sold it for less than that. But overall, I think it was a decent sale. I don't think I would actually pick up this brand going forward, unless I found a really, really good item. I think I'd really have to consider it because it just doesn't move that quickly, and it doesn't move on Poshmark. So in the future, I really want to pick up brands. I think they can move on both platforms. Although Poshmark is my current major preferred platform, I kind of focus on that a little more. So I think MBT just does not do really well on that. The next item that sold on eBay, and the last item that sold on eBay, was this really cool belt. It was from Ed Hardy, and I found a couple of these belts at the same time. The second one is still currently listed in my closets right now if you want to check it out. But this one was this Love Kills Slowly belt, at least that's what was painted on there. And it had some really gorgeous, stunning details, as you can see here. Just a gorgeous, fun belt from Ed Hardy. So there's no actual size on this belt, which often is the case on belts when I've seen them. But I was able to include some sizes of the waistbands it could accommodate. So it measured from a waistband of 29 inches to 35 inches. So I included that in the listing. I included many other measurements as well to help the buyer out. So ultimately, this belt did sell for a best offer of $30. So if you subtract out all the fees, I took out about 20% from that, and that was a pretty good return on investment, I would say. So as I said previously, I'm going to get more into selling belts. I really like finding them. I think if you can find a super unique one like this, it's definitely worthwhile picking up. I just don't find them that often, but I definitely am interested in kind of expanding my closet a little bit more to include accessories like this one. Okay, so that does it. Those are all the sales I made on both Poshmark and eBay during this 2-week period. So again, pretty consistent for me. Let me know down below what kind of items you're selling these days and what your favorite brands currently are to pick up. I'm always interested in kind of hearing from you all. Otherwise, thanks for watching another video. I really, really appreciate all your support. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I will plan to see you again in my next video. Take care. Bye.